Hi guys, this is Vo again. So I actually did not mean to pick this up. This was, I went to the mall and they had a toy store that went out of business, and they were just basically blowing things out at such a great price that I couldn't pass this up. This is the Alien Resurrection Queen. Typically on Amazon or in retail stores, they would sell this for about like $120. I've seen it at Target once, and it was just way too expensive. But they had a price that I couldn't pass up. So basically, end up just picking it up. Now, just to give you how big this thing is, we're gonna have the warrior alien next to it, and it's just tiny compared to the Queen. And this is also made by Neca, who currently has all the licensing for. Just to see the I don't know if you can see the inner mouth in there, but they have the licensing for all the Alien or Fox stuff. So yeah, and also all the horror stuff. So you see like It or Nightmare on Elm Street. They're the one making figures for these, and they're very expensive too. So retail for a Jason figures probably about $30. All right, so we're just gonna open up the Queen. Now this is, like I said, this is just very big. Wow, this thing's just humongous. So it comes with all these like blades and stuff that I'm assuming are part of the tail or something, and I think it's very posable from the look of it. It even has like stand-up support beams for figures that's just way too massive. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm gonna do with this, because I actually did not mean to own this, but the price was so good that I couldn't pass it up. But yeah, I may just like take it out, play with it a little bit, and then just put it back in the box, because I really don't have the room for this. So this. So these wires are actually kind of metal or some kind of. It's very hard to cut. So just be aware of it. It's housed in the massive head here with the wing. Yeah, this is tougher than it looks to open this. Wow. Yeah, so yeah, so you guys pick up this bad boy or a bad girl, woman. It's, like I said, it's just massive. Yeah, I'm actually really surprised that that people would pay retail price for these things. I understand that if you love the product, but I would never pay over $100 for a figure or anything like that. So yeah, this is actually not that exciting for you to hear. So I'll just tell you about aliens and my love for aliens. So as you know, Fox made the very first Alien, which is basically a horror movie in outer space. And Alien 2, directed by James Cameron, did blockbuster, and Aliens 2 was, or Aliens, which is the actual title, was the very first Alien movie I saw as a little boy, and just both scared and kind of like excited me in science fiction and the horror genre as well. But to be honest, Aliens was more of an action film. I'm gonna have to. The tail is actually inserted in here. It's actually tricky to get out. Alright. So yeah, alright, the tail was very tricky. It was embedded within the plastic. Yeah, so the head is actually a little bit translucent. Okay. And the tail is very bendable. Let's see if she can stand up on her own. Yeah, she's definitely. Yeah, she actually has heels on the bottom of the feet. As you can see, heels, which is kind of odd. Oh, wow. So yeah, it's pretty much plastic. It does weigh quite a bit for plastic. I've seen statues of these. Oh yeah, she's just not going to be able to stand on her own. It's just the weight is just too much. Yeah, there's some miracle she's even actually standing like this. Alright, I stand next to the warrior. So yeah, it's tiny, very tiny compared to the queen. Alright, well, he's probably not going to stand very well. Whoa! Alright, so one final thing. So I did pick up this metal. This is kind of like a fan art somebody made. And made out of screws and stuff, and this is an alien, which metallic alien actually kind of makes a lot of sense. And the design is there's a bicycle tail here, and I believe I paid about $50 for this, and this was at a convention, comic book convention, because I don't think they can legally sell these because they don't have the license for these kind of fan made things. But yeah, Queen alien, very big. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. It's just massive. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hi guys, this is Bo again. So yeah, there's an update on the alien stuff. So if you like aliens and you're in the market of picking up alien toys, there's some Walmart exclusive toys coming out by Lanard toys. And I actually own a few Lanard toys who they make these knockoff G.I. Joe figures. And for the price, which I think is like $1 or $2, these little G.I. Joe knockoff are just amazing because they're posable and they look just as good as a real G.I. Joe figure is, except the price point is just amazingly low. And once again, I think they deal mostly exclusively through Walmart, so I don't think you can find Lanard toys like at Target, for example. Anyway, so they are releasing alien toys, these 4-inch alien toys. Now, just to back up a little, I know before Neca had the alien license because they were making these really high detail alien figures, which you just saw a few that that I opened and played with. But those figures are like super expensive. For an alien warrior, it's about $30. and for the Queen Alien, it retails for over $120. So they're not affordable, and they're really not meant for kids because I mean, NECA understands that their target market is like older adults who may have a lot of spending cash to buy these kind of toys. And like I said, there's nothing against NECA, but their price is just way too much. And I would love to own more NECA toys, but I think they're just too expensive. I mean, I do own like Nightmare on Elm Street, at least one of the figures. Jason, and I don't think I own a Michael Myers, but I also own Aliens and also Ash versus, or from the Evil Dead series. But that's as far as I'm gonna go because like I said, unless I can find it at a discount, it's really hard for me to spend $30 on these figures, which, let's be honest, I'm not gonna open it up and just dispose them. They just actually just stay in the box, and then I just kind of leave it in there. With the Alien Queen, I actually, once I open it up and realized like it's just massive, I just put it right back in the box, and I don't really honestly know what I'm gonna do with it. But anyway, so now the Lanard figures coming, these Walmart figures, they look by design and by the colorful colors and just the bright plastic, it really looks like their target market might be for like 12-year-old kids or for a younger audience, which is kind of mind-boggling because the movie or the source material is actually meant for restricted rated R for you have to be at least 17 or 18 to watch these movies. So yeah, it's not I don't know, it's kind of a weird target, but anyway, I'm hoping I don't know, I really don't know because I don't think kids are going to be asking for these toys unless they've seen the movies, which I'm assuming they have not seen the movies. So maybe they just will be inspired by these kind of xenomorph that looks kind of amazing, that it'll lead them into watching the movies. But once again, you really need to be at a certain age to watch these kind of movies, unless I guess you're a lot more mature and can handle extreme violence and alien face hugging and chest bursting. Well, anyway, so so there's a couple variety packs of these play sets. Some of them comes with vehicle. I know there's a Space Marine vehicle that's out that looks amazing, and a lot of these will come with like a colorful alien to match with it. So you can have a scientist versus alien, Space Marine versus alien, and then the one that I really want is the Queen alien, obviously. She's gigantic, she looks purple, and she costs about $20 at Walmart, which is amazing price. This is, I have to say, that's a really good price for this figure. And then the playsets are about $10 or $15, or less than 10, I know that, because the price is so affordable. You can get the whole set. So I have not seen these in my stores, and maybe tomorrow or Saturday or Sunday I'm gonna go to another Walmart and see if they have it stocked in their toy aisle. I kind of doubt it, but I've seen eBay and I've seen a lot of people selling these already, and the markup is astronomical because obviously they're just speculators who's open to turn a quick profit. But I really don't like those guys, but I mean, what can you do? That's just the way it is on any product that is released in limited quantity. Understandably, I know some people don't live by a Walmart or have not, or do not have access to Walmart, so maybe they're willing to pay the extra price. But like my brother doesn't live by a Walmart, so whenever there's these Walmart exclusive comes out, he asked me to go and pick it up for him, and which I'll happily do. And like I said, I'm also very interested in these, so I may have to buy like two sets, one for him and one for myself. So yeah, I'm just actually very excited. And now I thought maybe NECA has lost the license because Fox has been sold to Disney, and so maybe Disney is trying to like kid friendly their movies or whatever. So they're licensed into a different company. But I think it's just because the new year, the year 2020 is here, and so the old license agreement had expired by, simply by the date. So they may have just lost the license due to not being able to renew, or because of the new year and everything. And of course, Alien is a hot product, I guess, and so a lot of people are interested in bidding on these. And anyway, so yeah, so I'm very excited. I'm hoping to find some at my local Walmart very soon, and if I do, maybe you'll see more of this unboxing and kind of playing around with it. But I'm going to tell you right now, I think for the price, it's just fantastic. $20 for the Queen, $10 for the playset. I'll buy the whole thing. So.